Hi, and welcome back to Cooking with Josh.
And Babe.
And Babe. So today, it's another restaurant review. If you've watched our channel, you know we love our restaurant reviews, but today is super special. We're here in Redding, California at MarketStreet Steakhouse. This is one of Babe's favorite places, one of the top restaurants in Redding. And not only are we gonna do a restaurant review, but we're gonna go back in the kitchen with the owner and head chef, Wes Matthews. He's gonna teach us how to make their most popular hamburger, the MarketStreet Steakhouse Burger. It's gonna have the Wagu beef, big thick cut bacon, and he's gonna be nice enough, to show us the recipe so that we can recreate this at home.
We're very excited. We're really thankful he's bringing us back in his kitchen.
So anyways, come along with us. Let's go back in the kitchen and let's see what we're cooking today.
Okay, so here we are. We're in the kitchen with the owner and operator and executive chef, Wes Matthews. He's going to teach us how to make their steakhouse burger. We're really excited. He's going to go step by step, show us the ingredients, show us what's so special. Here we go.
Hi, we're going to start here. This is a Wagu grind beef, so this is a sirloin cut, so you get a nice lean, and then they add just a 20% fat to the mix, all Wagu fat and Wagu beef. The ingredients we're going to go down is we have caramelized onions, about 2 cups, putting in 3 eggs in here, and then we're going to put in this panko. We're going to put about half in right now while we start. It's about 3 cups total. 3 ounces Worcestershire.
Yeah.
And then we're going to make our own fried onions. That you could use a store-bought fried onion, would work at home or anything like that, but this is a cornstarch dredged onion. We're going to deep fry them real quick and make them nice and crispy. So.
Nice.
So we're going to cook those nice crispy, get them golden brown, and we're going to chop them up and use them as part of the filling and part of the binding agent with the panko in the burger to bring the burgers together, yeah. So we're just going to wait for that to get nice and golden brown, and then we're going to chop it up real quick. These are our fried onions right out of the deep fryer. As I said again, you can use the stuff from the store.
Yeah.
We're just going to chop it up. And it's just going to put all the panko and everything kind of, instead of just doing a plain breadcrumb, you're going to get some more filled flavors.
Smells delicious.
So you would say during the lunch hour, the dinner hour, this is probably your most popular hamburger that you're serving here?
At dinner time, it's the only burger we run in the restaurant. It's our Steakhouse Burger, so it's a signature for dinner time only. It's that $20 hamburger, you know, it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So then then you just take it. We're going to take some gloves, give it a good mix, salt and pepper, and then our own special blend we use. We call it the shiz. So it's proprietary.
We can't talk about that at home, folks. You don't get to learn what the shiz is. You got to come to MarketStreet to get that.
Yeah. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we use a nice 5-pepper blend here for shiz.
Our shiz.
We're just putting everything together.
That looks fantastic.
So the Wagu beef obviously is a real popular option. Would you say, in your experience as an executive chef, that it's this might be a silly question, but it's a substantially better quality?
Yeah, so what Wagu, and there's a little misconception of Wagu, it's called Kobe in a lot of restaurants, and Kobe's a region in Japan that breeds Wagu cattle. So Wagu is the actual cattle, like an Angus cattle is an American cattle.
Yeah.
So it's like saying Champagne's from Champagne, France, Wagu. Kobe is from Kobe, Japan. But we use an American Wagu, but it's that same breed from Japan. It's been brought and bred in America. Just the way they're treated, their lifespan, everything, it's really humane. They're just a beautiful animal that just looks like a barrel of
deliciousness.
Deliciousness, yeah. And but they get a longer life. They aren't packed into feedlots and everything.
Right.
So it's a better, more humane, but at the same time, they're producing a higher grade meat that it has a fat content that milks down. They call it butter in the industry. It's like thumbnail thin marbling throughout your steak, and that breaks down, and that's what gives Wagu that decadent high flavor. So yeah, so that, I mean, and then taking all that, and then this is just the sirloin trim that comes out of it. So you get, and then they add a little lean to it, or a little fat, because it's such a lean cut. Which is just all straight out of the Wagu trim as well. So together they just make a nice juicy burger that, you know, it's melt in your mouth kind of steak.
So that makes sense, because I've always been curious as to what the difference was.
So this is going to be a half-pound burger patty. So we're going to weigh out 8-ounce beef, and then we're going to take our little ring mold. We're just going to form it out in there. This helps once again structurally so that you can cook it, but at the same time gives you that nice clean uniform burger. Then we're going to take a little bit of our salt and pepper, shiz.
So when you were thinking of the menu of this restaurant and everything like that, was it just things that you enjoyed making, and that how did you come up with all the different dishes, basically?
In a way, I mean, I guess, you know, I was raised in a restaurant. I've been in a restaurant my whole life, so that's a big part of where that comes from. It's just, I've worked with a lot of different chefs, from Japanese trained sushi chefs to classically French trained chefs to kids straight out of college that are idealistic, so they're fun to work with a little bit too. But my aesthetic of food has always been Americana, so we do a lot of California fusions. We do bring a lot of Spanish, Mexican, Asian influences into the restaurant, but then also a lot of just straightforward country style American food. So that's where this burger is full on as Americana as you can get. We are gonna, once we grill it, we're gonna then put Duroc bacon that we smoke in house, made here, cured and smoked, and then also smoked cheddar we smoke in house as well. So we take a full of McCheddar, and then we add smoke to it, and then kind of building flavor layers on layers.
Yeah. Layers of flavor.
Yeah.
So what would you say to somebody that's like myself? Before Babe and I started our little YouTube channel, I had no idea how to cook whatsoever.
Right.
And this, over the last, I would say, what, 1 or 2 years, we've really progressed our home cooking game. What would you say to somebody, I mean, obviously, you have a passion for cooking. What would you say to somebody that maybe is intimidated to even get in their own kitchen?
Right, well, I mean, you got to take the risk and do it. It sounds harder, and people always think, like, this is a difficult job, and it is a high-stress business, a high-stress job, but at the same time, you know, if you have a passion for food or you like good food, you just got to jump into it. Yeah, take the dive and you know, make the effort a little bit, and you'll have a great product.
So what would you say is the most challenging, now that you've ran a restaurant for years, what would you say is the most challenging part? Obviously, I've been here and this place is jumping, it's packed, so walls to wall. What would you say the most challenging part is back here in the kitchen?
It depends on the night, but I mean, when we have a fully booked restaurant, show next door, and we do catering as well, so on those kind of nights, I mean, the pressure is at an all-time high. But I mean, once again, I've done it for so many years. I've been in this kitchen for over 26 years, and 13 years is my restaurant, so I really I don't feel under pressure too bad. I mean, there's moments, but it's they're fleeting, and we get through it. So, but yeah, it's not for the light of heart to come back in the kitchen in the middle of the rush, for sure. I might not be the nicest guy at certain points, but we get it done.
So how many people are back here at any given time, just in this little area?
So we run a 3-guy crew. We run the proteins off this station. Middle station is appetizers, starters, French onion soup, that kind of stuff, and then we have a saute guy in the window, and he's doing, you know, the starches, plating plates, and then running the wheel. We're selling food out of the window, so that's all restaurant talk, but it's where the food goes out. And station comes a lot of, you know, back and forth with servers, and that's why I said on a really busy show night or something, then I'll step over into the expo window and kind of lead the kitchen through all that, getting the food plated, make sure everything's clean, going out properly, all the tickets are full. So 3 on the line, potentially a 4th on the outside of the line, and we have a salad guy in the back and a dishwasher. So it's a 5-guy crew on average.
Got it, okay. How long do you have, once the ticket comes back, how much time do you give to get each meal out?
Well, you want to try to stay in a margin of like 30 minutes to 45 minutes at dinner, and at lunch is like 10 to 15 minutes just banging it out. Yeah, breakfast is similar. We don't do breakfast here anymore, thank God. But yeah, dinner time, you want to kind of span that out. You get them their appetizer, then you get them their, so you have to actually kind of slow down your pace on a not a show night, not a slam, busy wall-to-wall night. So timing's huge.
You want people to have the full experience.
You need to have the full experience. Yeah, you gotta have the fun, and do not just worry about I need my food, I gotta go, but you know, enjoy your company and enjoy your meal and enjoy obviously the high-end food that we put out here, and
right.
Just kind of, the experience is definitely crucial in your eating.
You're obviously cooking all day long. When you're at home, favorite thing to cook for the family, something that you like?
Me and my wife do a lot of soups, honestly. A lot, like during the fall and winter, we do like 3 soups at a time, and my wife's vegetarian, so we, you know, I'll do something not vegetarian, then we'll do a couple vegetarian. But really, I guess cooking-wise, I like to do, my wife's a big fan of Thai food, so I do a lot of Thai food at home, tom yum soup, chilies, stews, that kind of stuff. But yeah, and that's the difference, because in a commercial kitchen, I have everything at my disposal.
Right.
So at home, I'm a little more reserved in what I do, and I do it for a living, so I don't just run home. But I also love to barbecue and do all, you know, it's the same kind of food that I make here, but on a much smaller level.
Right.
My wife is an amazing cook, and she does a lot of the cooking at home. You know, most of the time I'm making kids food, mac and cheese, that kind of stuff. My son is obsessed with eggs.
Oh, yeah.
He'll eat eggs for every meal, so.
That's great.
But yeah, mostly I'm cooking for the kids and eating whatever I can get my hands on afterwards.
All right.
So it's, we have our Duroc bacon smoked in house and our smoked cheddar cheese. The cheddar cheese is made here also in house. We don't make the cheese, we smoke it in house. And we're taking this lid, a little water, steam it to get that nice melt over the whole burger. And yeah, we're going to fry some caramelized onions or fried crispy onions to the top of the burger. So we're going to finish the burger with our steakhouse sauce, which is barbecue sauce we make in-house, and other stuff.
And other secret stuff.
And then, as I said, we did some fried onions for the garnish on top, so we're just going to put the sauce down. Take our lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, nice kosher dill pickle, onions on top.
Nice. That.
And that's a burger.
All right, big moment. It's taste test time.
Oh my God.
You know it's fantastic when
It's like melts in your mouth. That is incredible. Fantastic, Wes.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
that is such, wow.
It's perfect. Cooked perfection.
Well, thank you so much. The burger, fantastic. You have a fantastic restaurant. We've been here, little known fact, when Bethany and I first met, when Babe and I first met, our very first date, the very first place we went was that seat right there at the bar.
Yep.
So,
well,
it was awesome.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you, Wes. We really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure.
This
It
was
was
a
fun.
blast. All right.
I'll get back to the kitchen.
The best burger I've ever had in my life.
I'll do James.
All right, so you cook professionally
My whole life, yeah.
your whole life. When you're at home,
19 years. So.
when you're at home for your family, your friends,
Yeah.
what do you cook? What do you, where are we at with that? What?
My days off, man. Okay, so every Sunday I do 10 pounds of carnitas. Because if you're gonna cook for a lot of people for cheap, cook like a Mexican. Alright? They know how to do it.
All right, professional chefs, professional kitchen. Go ahead. You're at your house, your day off. What are you cooking?
Absolutely nothing.
You're ordering pizza.
No. I eat leftovers.
Oh, there you go. All right, I got that. Sir, go ahead.
My day off.
Day off,
My kids love
Brussels
Brussels sprouts.
sprouts,
Asparagus.
asparagus.
And so I would probably saute that up. And I probably, sear pork chop on each side. Put mashed potatoes.
You do a pork chop in like a pan, cast iron, barbecue, cast iron pork chop.